Hello everybody, and welcome back to Universal University. Today, on our cultural experiences, I'm the Kraken, and I'm joined by...
I'm I'm Dr. Oreo,
Hi, Dr. Oreo.
the best one, everybody's favorite.
Yeah, everybody's favorite.
They all come here for me. They all come here for me. Nobody comes for anything else. But you know what I come for?
What do you come for?
Art in every sense of the word.
Art?
I love art. Sometimes too much.
I've seen some good art. You know, just the other day, I was at Five Guys, and I saw up on their little art community board, somebody recreated Lost with Five Guys, and I saw that in person. That was pretty epic.
That's some art you got there. I've been all over the world, but something that struck me as cool is when I was in Washington, D.C., I saw this very interesting portrait of everybody's favorite little colonel who yeah, it's just like a full body portrait. Pretty cool. It's even autographed by the guy who wrote it, I think. If you look on a scroll on the side, I
It's
think
like,
that's the story.
portrait of
Anyways,
who? Portrait of who?
the little colonel, Napoleon.
Another cool piece of art that I was able to find out in the wild. I was perusing the streets of Paris. You know, it's such a nice romantic city, and I look up on the wall, and there's Tintin making out with Captain Haddock. For those of you who don't know, Tintin's like French Batman, but you know, he's really white and
Huge.
pasty, and he hangs out with an old guy, kind of like everything Batman isn't.
The lion does not he does not acquaint himself with memes of Tintin kissing an elderly man. The lion is instead in Syrian artwork that was completely lifted from Syria, like a whole building, and then transplanted into the Louvre. And I saw that. It was pretty cool. Syrians, the ancient furries.
I mean, the Louvre, I think they deserve to get stolen from, frankly, because like everything in there is stolen too. I mean, it's kind of like, it's not as bad as the British Museum, but come on, did the French really deserve to have that much art?
Yeah, they didn't do, they're not like artistic or something.
The last thing I really appreciate when it comes to art is just art in the most unconventional of places. You know, it could just be a normal
So true.
day, and you're walking by a building, and there's a leaky pipe coming out of that building, and you look up and good grief, he's naked.
You know, I'm starting to think we have a completely different definition of what art is. I'm not gonna lie.
I think you're some kind of traditionalist, and I'm like modern art. Modern art in my mind is like, see, when Banksy goes out and he tries to, like, I don't know, push an agenda or whatever, that's not my kind of thing. My kind of art is when somebody doesn't care and is trying to be funny, but like they don't try too hard, you know. Well, there is one type of art that I will always find funny. That's Among Us.
Bro, I've seen Among Us everywhere. I mean, I've seen it. It doesn't matter where you travel. Among Us transcends all.
Yeah, they're even in the smoke detectors and in the fire alarms.
Trash cans, backpacks. So I'm gonna start looking for art in high places, and then we'll reconvene at some point.
We'll smoke weed together, figure out what's art and what's just paint on a canvas. Well,
Or what's paint on a canvas, and which is supposed to represent the emo guy,
thank you everybody so
the
much
emo
for
guy in our
watching.
heart.
One thing we can all agree on is that the Emoji Movie is not art.
You know what is art though? That subscribe button. You should slam it. And like button. The like button's like it's pretty artistic too.
Yeah, the subscribe button
Makes me happy. Makes me laugh.
When
too.
we say subscribe, it makes a rainbow. I think if YouTube still does that, so click on that art.
Subscribe. Subscribe.
Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Did you look at the rainbow?
Taste the rainbow.
Bye bye.